All right. Good morning, cyber traders. Welcome, Black Friday. Hopefully, everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Good to see you all. Good morning, Leo, Chuck, everybody, David, everybody. Welcome, everybody here in Cyber Group and YouTube and Facebook Live. Hopefully, everybody had a great Thanksgiving once again. Michael, good to see you all. Chuck, lead everybody and all the members. So what is today? So today is the day after Thanksgiving, and what does that mean for some of us? It's a half a day. Market's going to run from. It's going to close at 1:00. Hopefully everybody had a good day and made a lot of money in this past year. I mean, I think we all did after see what happened with COVID. So go out and spend it. That's what that's what you work for. Go out there and make some money and go. I mean, you made money, go out there and spend it. So but as today goes, a couple of things. We know we got our big Black Friday up to 65% off on certain coachings for everyone here. On site, I know that we still have planning on having it once COVID's taken care of. So looking forward to see everyone there. So we've got a lot of great deals on Black Friday. And by the way, for some of you that we even have it on Cyber Group too. So for somebody here like says, well, I have my Cyber Group, for another 3 months or 6 months. Don't worry. If you sign up and buy anything, we just add it to the end of your subscription. So if you bought a year Cyber Group and it ends in 6 months, you buy it this year. You get it right now. You get a discount. And you know what? Now you have a year and 6 months. Just carry it over. So don't lose this opportunity to get those great deals for everyone here. Now, regarding about what's going on in the market and what's happening, I just want to touch upon what happened on Wednesday. We had a pretty decent day on Wednesday. I know we got some good stocks like right now, Work. We're going to talk a little about that because Work was actually one of the stocks that also was a big mover on Wednesday, and it's moving again today. So the thing has just been literally an animal, WORX. I mean, let me just bring this up and just show you on the longer term chart. But yeah, the stock gapped up pretty nicely. It's up a little bit big. The stock, if you remember, was a great short squeeze. It went from $2 to $14. So really looking forward to keep an eye on this one. But I want to talk about some of the stocks that we traded last week because they're also piggybacking again. PLTR. I don't know what is going on with this thing, but it just does not. Oops, spelled it wrong. Missed the letter. This thing just keeps going. Just an animal. I mean, this thing just went public. It was a $10 stock. Look, it's already at 31. So my concern about this stock right here, just to let you guys know, I'm feeling really nervous for anyone really is looking long-term on this thing. It's going up way too fast. Way too fast. The faster it goes up, the faster it's going to crash. So the stock is obviously it's been on a really good trend. And I mean, regardless what the company does in news, I mean, apparently it's doing pretty well. But I know somebody that owns a lot of shares of it. And I told him, I says, listen, if you sold at 26, 29, wherever it is, and it's at 32, don't worry about it. Just get out and make the money and just run. But a couple other stocks that we traded. Nikola did really well for us too. That stock got really hit pretty hard. I still own it on a swing trade. I took a big hit on it, but not terrible. I mean, when you own it at 22, I mean, I'm not happy the damn thing went to 29. You know what I mean? But we did pretty good on the trend. That stock was a phenomenal trade on Friday, on Wednesday. I keep thinking of Friday. On Wednesday, major iceberg order was sitting there at $29, 100,000 shares. Actually, it was a pretty good lesson in the Cyber Group room, which rarely we do. We do worry about the class, but you know what? Made a lot of money on that stock on the great bounce. It went from 29 to 31. That one did really well too. SL, another one that's going back on the watch list. It just won't stop. It took a big correction from 11 down to 7, but she's moving again, SL. So put that one on your watch list too. FSR, another stock, was probably one of the better ones in the afternoons on Wednesday. This stock also great run up. The only issue I had, and this thing took a little money from me. I have to be honest with you. It did have a nice nasty shake on this one. Very volatile stock. It went from a 3 to like a 4. Actually, I think it even went as high as a 5. This thing just literally tanked within 50 cents on me. I took a 25-cent loss. and then the damn thing just goes down to 25 cents and bounces right up like $1, like within minutes. So, you know what it is? I made so much money in the morning. I didn't want to give any more money back. So I'm like, what am I doing? And this and that. And it happens. The best of us. I do it all the time. The only thing that ticks me off, the damn thing went right back up. That was the only thing. But that was a huge, huge winner and a fast stock. Now, what's going on this morning? So we had the pre-market list. We had WORX, IPDI, PIC, Space, PLTR. Now let's go to the A list and the B list, because some of them are still on that list. Some of them usually die out in the pre-market, but now I'm going to segregate them on the list buys. So let's start off with the A list. Let's start with the WORX. So she's starting to break down a little bit. I'm not really a big fan of that right now. So stock is up a lot. It's up about 88%. It's got a really nice spread, nice trend, huge iceberg orders. But when you're starting to make lower highs, not a good sign going into the open. But that could change when the market opens up. SRNE, another one that's doing pretty nice this morning. A lot of us made a lot of money on this stock this morning in pre-market. This obviously was one of the best ones. At 8 o'clock this morning, went from 720 to 840. Honestly, I think a lot of you really just made your money this morning. And you know what? That's a good thing. Go enjoy and go spend it on Black Friday now. But that was probably the best one out of all in the pre-market as of now. WYY, it's another one I called out early this morning. My only issue with this one, it's a penny stock. Well, who would ever think a $13 stock is a penny stock? It is because there's no look at the tier sizes on the level 3. So anyway, be very careful of stock like this. Actually, I want to tell you a funny story. So yesterday, my brother's brother-in-law was there, and we were having dinner, and he's a big trader too. He does more swing trading, a lot more swing trading. And he was asking me about a stock that he had for about 2 years. It's in the battery business. And we were looking at it, and he's making a killing on it. He's up about, I don't know, like 13, 14,000. He bought the stock at like 25 cents. And right now it's trading at like $2.50. And it actually just took off in the last month. So he's counting his chickens and this and that. And you know what I told him? I said, listen, you got a penny stock, okay? And it went that much, and it took off in a month. You want to listen to me? I said, if that stock goes to 5, congratulations, you did great. That stock go right back down to 20 cents. You got a nice $14,000 profit. Why don't you just take it and walk away? All right, because these things are not reporting. You don't know why they're up, who's running them up. Yeah, they all have great stories. They're all great stories. But why is it trading on the penny market? Okay, if it's such a great company, why is it reporting? There's a reason for that. And we all see what happens with these stocks, how they do it. So be very careful on these quick high flyers. All right. So we got that one too. But the only reason it is a penny stock. PLTR, we already know about that. That one's going back on the watch list, but she's starting to trend down a little bit. She's very, very tough stock to trade. So, but when she does move, we do well. FCell, same thing. It's flatlined right now. It's up. It's gapped up a little bit. I know some of us have been watching it, but stock's on the move. What else we got here? We got, okay, it's going to the B list. Was it IPDN, right? IPDN. There we go. So this one's up about 21%. Stock trade about 700,000 shares in pre-market. It's got a really nice spread, but right now she's kind of flat. I only bring these up because of one reason. They do eventually, somebody comes out there and wants to buy the stock and the thing might move, but she's going to make the list because she's up 21%. JD, another one. Not a lot, very spotty in the pre-market. Volume is 40,000, but she's 21%. You remember we traded the stock just a couple of days ago, went from 2 all the way to 5. That's why she's back on the watch list. All right. APXT. This one she just finally moved, actually. 9 o'clock. Look, she just went from 13 to 1375. So this was on the B list. I might have moved this back on the A list now. So she obviously just made a nice little move right there. And that's what I'm talking about. It could be flat, and then all of a sudden, boom, think of pop. So that one's going back on my A list. Now, a lot of you guys have been trading this stock. It's been a great swing trade. Space, okay? The final frontier. So Virgin, it's so funny. William Arlen in class was just asking me because he has a swing trade on it. And who's going to go out? Who would pay? I mean, if you had the money, you guys still feel comfortable going out of space, dropping $250,000? Well, actually, they sold like 8,000 seats. So believe it or not. So yeah, there's some rich people in this world. But and it does come with free drinks too, by the way. I wonder how that would work in space. So anyway, the stock has been, I've been a fan of it for a long time. We made a lot of money on this stock. It's finally starting to break out long term. Stock took a big hit for a while. And you know what? It's been a great swing trade lately. Okay. And once again, I did this as a long term trade. I held it for the big shake back in July, but now she's starting to pick up some nice momentum. PIC is another one that's I feel it's got a little bit more of a sleeper. Another stock that's up by 14%. Been a great short squeeze, 10 to 13. It's right back up to the all-time highs. I want to keep a close eye on that one too. So we got a lot of good stocks out there. Gene is also pointing out. Gene says NNDM. You know, yeah, that one also. I'm going to put that one on my list. That's going to probably go on my A list. NNDM. Nice little trend, nice little support. Got a couple of good iceberg orders right here. Got a big buyer here for 10,000. Got a resistance here at 650. Probably explains why it's having a tough time. It came right back down there. But it's got a nice little push. Nice call right there, Gene. Like that a lot. All right. Anything I'm missing, cyber traders, that I did not miss out? That whatchamacallit, that I did not call out? Anything I'm missing? DraftKings, DKNG. So DraftKings finally busted through this major resistance levels at 50. There was a huge iceberg order out there. The guy finally got done. It's doing well. You know, I was reading an article. They said the stock should be 100 by next year. So listen, you know what? You're going to hold for a couple of shakes. I sold it, and guess what? I had to buy it back because at 50 was such a hard time. This right here was giving me such agita, what we say in Italy, in Italian. I got out, and now I bought back in. So I paid more money for the stock, but that's okay. I mean, listen, I saw the stock go from 35 up to 65, right back down to 35. But that 50 was a major resistance levels. And I also bought back into PIN. PIN was having a tough time breaking it. But I might sell it because there's a major resistance levels right here at 68.88. If it doesn't get past that big iceberg order, then I'm going to probably get out. But if it does, I might consider buying more. I'm going to look at that one. Ken says Cisco looks interesting. Yeah, I mean, Cisco's been like a no man's stock for a while, but yeah, she's starting to creep up. And also, now you bring that up, a lot of the airlines too, guys. I told you, I've been a big fan of airlines. They're all starting to move up. They're still, look, Delta, the Carnival Cruise Line. Look, they're all starting to move up now. You know what I mean? Vaccines out. Traveling is good. We'll see what the numbers, what happened over the week. I mean, who's going on a cruise ship actually anytime soon? But the airlines, I mean, people still traveled. So those are definitely long-term plays, and they're doing pretty well. So hopefully everybody jumped in early in those positions. Listen, you want to be a good swing trader. You want to be a good options trader. You damn well better learn how to day trade first, because what happens over the course of the day that trickles in and say, you know what? I like this company. It's got a great story. It's actually picking some momentum. It's not going up too fast. Maybe I want to do a swing trade on it because you have to do it anyway. But don't do the mistake where people go out there, oh, let me do options. I don't want to trade stocks because it's because I got good leverage. That is the dumbest mistake. Whenever I hear somebody say that, I'm like, it's just a matter of time when you're going to blow up your account. People are like, oh, I want to swing trade, whatever. Great. You know what? Understand day trading, and then you'll know how to be a good swing trader. All right, guys. So anyway, there's our watch list. Let's get back to the market. We're going to start in about 15 minutes. So don't forget, Black Friday today here on the Cyber Trading University room. And also, one big announcement. Going to just let you know, Josh is going to make a very big announcement at 1 p.m. today. You don't want to miss it. I think you guys are going to be really excited to hear. We're going to be running a really cool new program that he's going to run. And I'm going to save it and let him go out there and tell you a lot about it, because he's really been working hard on it. We knew it for a while. Been waiting this time, and I think you guys are going to appreciate it. All right, so look forward to sticking around all the way to the close. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. If you're in the Cyber Group room, once again, we'll start commentating at 9:30. And don't forget, in the meantime, Go check out those great deals on Black Friday here at Cyber Trading University. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading.